Hi there. Welcome to the 7th unit of study, Prepare to Undertake an Initial Coaching Session. In this unit, you'll learn how to get started as a coach. It describes the coaching model and the steps in the coaching process. It covers the key coaching skills that are used by coaches to assist clients move towards self-reflection, self-awareness, desired future, goals, and actions. Coaching is an emerging field of professional practice. A coach is someone who listens to your hopes and dreams, acts as a sounding board, confident, and very professional friend. Someone who supports and motivates you to achieve your goals. Contrary to public opinion, coaches don't have all the answers, but they do have to be able to ask the right questions. The most common issues you'll encounter as a coach are these. Clients who lack direction. They're unsure of what they want and where they're going. Clients who are unmotivated to make changes. They know what they need to do and how to do it, but are comfortable where they are or are afraid to take the first step. Clients who feel that there's more to life, but what is it? They're okay where they are right now, but aren't really achieving their potential, and something seems to be missing in their life. Clients who are unable to achieve their goals. They've tried to get there before, but couldn't make it. Family reasons stopped them, or they stopped themselves for some unknown reason. They just couldn't make it on their own. Some clients will feel insecure about where they're headed. There are a number of possibilities and opportunities before them, but how do they decide which way to go? Work-life balance is a common problem for busy mums and dads, managers, and senior business people and executives. Communication problems are common for clients who lack the skills to express themselves clearly, resolve conflicts within their family or at work, and negotiate win-win situations. Clients who are stressed from overwork or too much change may feel burnt out and can't seem to get out of the situation by themselves. Clients who feel unconnected with themselves and their family, they're just so busy doing, there's just no time to be. And clients who feel unappreciated at home or at work. They do their best, but it never seems to be good enough. Coaches will confront many, if not all, of these problems as you gain more experience. With training and time devoted to coaching, you'll become confident to help people in these situations. The coaching model used in this course is one that looks at the individual as master of their own destiny. The coaching relationship is firmly based on collaboration and joint accountability. The coach works with the client to help them develop awareness of their situation, accept that they're responsible for their future, and gain commitment from them to take action to achieve their desired results. The coaching process involves working with the client to create their most desirable future, considering as many variables as possible. Identifying the goals that make up that vision. Developing action plans, long and short term, to achieve these goals. And identifying if the client has the required knowledge, skills, or resources to make the actions a reality. And if not, where to find them in order to support the client to complete the actions. One of the main tasks of the coach is to work with the client to envisage their most desirable future. In considering this future, the coach encourages self-discovery and looking at the situation from different perspectives. Hence, the coach needs to look outside him or herself to consider elements associated with family and friends, the organization in which they work, and the community at large. Looking at all these perspectives broadens the client's horizons and opens up opportunities that they hadn't previously considered. Taking care of themselves involves identifying their desires, feelings, beliefs, preferences, and strengths. Within their family and work, they need to find a work-life balance that allows both activities to coexist in a functional way. Their health and fitness is important, as is having time to relax in pleasurable pursuits. Within the work environment, they need to work within organizational constraints for the good of their customers and the financial benefit of the company. And within their community, they need to fit socially, ecologically and politically, with positions that will make the world, or at least their part of it, a better place. Considering all these elements of their possible future helps the client to identify their place in relation to others and the world around them. Once the coach has worked with the client to identify their desired future, it's time to get specific in relation to their goals. SMART goals are specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. What this might look like in a coaching scenario goes something like this. I want to retire to a home by the sea within the next 2 years because my doctor recommends the sea air as a cure for my arthritis. Your role as a coach is to work with your client to get as clear and specific as possible in relation to moving their goals forward. When they do this, it's amazing how quickly they can achieve them. Action planning is the process of identifying their goal, ensuring the goal is achievable and measurable, prioritizing targets effectively, identifying the steps needed to achieve the targets, using lists where applicable, being able to work effectively under pressure, completing work to a deadline, and having a backup plan. As you work with the client, there will be times when you identify that the client has the knowledge, skills, information, and resources that they need to go ahead, but what's holding them back? It's their motivation and will to commit and/or achieve. They have the skills, but not the will. It's your job to ignite a passion within them so that they are able to take the first steps. And in reverse, you may find that your client is all fired up to get going on their goals, but they don't have the skill, know-how, or resources to make it happen. This is where you step in, and after having exhausted all avenues available to them, put them in touch with relevant resources or people. Okay, so far so good. Now, let's turn to the first time you have contact with the client. What do you do? How do you make a good first impression? Presentation and preparation are everything. To get ready for this first meeting, you should make sure that you dress appropriately, are on time, have all your notes and documentation handy, have everything you need to work with, like pen and paper, etc. Have a quiet environment in which to coach, with no distractions. Make sure you're mentally prepared. For example, you may have considered some possible problems or goals from your telephone conversation with them. You should be physically prepared, water on the table, been to the bathroom, etc. And finally, you should be emotionally prepared, calm, relaxed, and ready to coach. And why do you do all this? It's because first impressions do count. If you can be yourself, be at ease, have a winning smile, be open and confident, engage the client in small talk, be positive, courteous and attentive, and affirm them and what they're doing, you'll have gone a long way towards developing a positive coaching relationship. The aim of the first meeting with the client is to establish the coaching relationship, get clear on roles and expectations, understand the client's situation and needs, and sign the client up on the coaching contract. Let's look at each of these in turn. When you follow these guidelines, you'll make a great start to establishing the coaching relationship. Introduce yourself and offer some career highlights pertinent to the client's situation. If you have experiences or people in common, mention this so as to create a bridge between the two of you. For example, if you both enjoy playing golf, use this as an avenue for small talk to get you started. Ask the client to tell you about themselves, their family situation, and their job. Record their details in the client details form. Remember to record only the information that you need for coaching, no more, no less. Encourage the client to reveal information about themselves to the level to which they feel comfortable. When appropriate, ask them about their strengths and compliment them on their achievements. Provide supportive comments. Ask for elaborations if necessary. in an interested, not interrogative way. Next, get clear on roles and expectations. Explain what coaching is and the purpose of coaching. Explain the coaching relationship. Define your role as the coach, their role as the client, and expectations in relation to these roles. Gain agreement on how these roles will operate. Outline how coaching usually works and agree on the details of the coaching program. Then comes a critical part of the coaching process, understanding the client's situation and needs. It's crucial that you spend some time exploring their life, what's working for them, what's not, before you move into other areas. For example, you might ask, who suggested the client meet with you? What's the reason you came to see me? What's the problem or concern? As the client speaks, you'll start to identify their coaching needs. However, don't begin to work on this problem at the first meeting, as you'll need to allocate sufficient time to discuss the issue fully and completely so as to ensure success. What's always a good thing to do, however, is to leave the client with a takeaway, some insight into themselves or their situation they hadn't thought of or discovered before. This will give you credibility and may be sufficient to secure the coaching assignment. Finally, the client needs to agree to the coaching contract. Start by introducing your coaching program and timeframes, walking the client through the coaching contract and gaining agreement. When this is done, you need to arrange the details of the first coaching session. Try to make this within the next week or so to build on the current momentum. Close the meeting, thank them, and say you're looking forward to meeting them again soon. That's all for now. In the next unit, we'll show you how to design, plan, and deliver your coaching programs. See you then.